We've been leading ourselves into the place of prayer, doing a study to the book of Daniel. So we've been in verse 1, yes, since last Friday. So let me just pick up from where we ended last Friday, yesterday. We're just talking about the fact that sometimes you have dreams, right, that could scare you. And it could come from God. It could be something from a devil. But the key way you need to know is that God does not use fear to lead his people. He doesn't use fear. Fear is not a tool in the armory of God. Fear is the opposite of faith. Fear is the opposite of love. God is love. And there's no way I can please God except but by faith. So God is not going to use that which is anti him to lead us. In fact, the Bible tells us that the intent of prophecy is to build us up, is to edify us, right? So it's not to make us depressed, worried, concerned, as it were, but rather it's to build us up, is to show us things that will bring us to God, not away from God. Is to bring us something that will lift us up, not push us down, right? So when I have a dream, the intent is never to get me into a place of depression. Is never to get my whole world upside down. Is never for the intent of me now start running from one prayer house to the other, right? So I need to know that if God gives me a dream, or a dream is a vision, right? It's always with the intent that he wants me to have a solution. God will not give me a dream as to something where there's no solution, right? If he gives me a dream, then there's a solution to it. And my responsibility is then to seek him both for the interpretation of the dream and what he would have me do, right? Here we see Nebuchadnezzar had a dream. And that dream, obviously, we know is from God. But he was troubled, right? He did not know the meaning of it, right? It got him into a place of depression where he could not sleep, right? That is really not God's intent in giving us a dream, right? But that can get us there if we don't know the right thing to do, right? Nebuchadnezzar had the right thing to do. And all he needed to do was call the astrologers, the dreamers, interpreters, and all of that, and get the meaning to whatever dream he has. But let me bring it down to how we are not Nebuchadnezzar. So I have a dream that's troubling me. First of all, I know that God's intent is not to steal from me, is not to kill me, is not to destroy me. So that should give me peace on its own, right? Peace, because God has not given me a dream for the intent of stealing from me. He's not giving me a dream to steal my sleep. He's not giving me a dream to steal my joy, right? He's not giving me a dream to kill me. He's not giving me a dream to destroy me. Rather, he has given me a dream because he wants to give me life and life more abundantly. That has to be my disposition. If that is not my disposition, I have missed it, right? If a dream is from God, it will always be for the intent of giving you life and giving you life more abundantly. And only if you then go to God with that disposition, with that mindset, will you be able to understand or get the meaning or interpretation of a dream that you're seeking from God.